I wanted to buy some cheap bidirectional scan tool with ECU coding. Cheap scan tool for me means something between 300 and 350 euro. And this is really entry-level budget for a scan tool, as the really cheapest scan tool I could find was around 270 euro, but it came without ECU coding. So after browsing through dozens of these cheap scan tools, I came across Mucar VO7, and it does tick off every box on my checklist. It is bi-directional, it does have ECU coding, and it also comes with 3 years of free updates. And honestly, this Mucar is even better than I expected. Currently I am using this only for 1 week, but I already was able to use it for used car check and find proof of rolled back odometer. I helped my friend to code his TPMS sensors. I programmed new TPMS sensors to his old TPMS control module. But mostly I tried Mucar scanner on Skoda Rapid. And funny thing is that even this is entry-level scan tool, one of the cheapest scan tools you can buy. Not only it does everything that bidirectional scanner should, it also gave me a lot of OEM functionality. It actually can do pretty much everything that OEM dedicated software like this VCDS for VAG cars. And not only for VAG, for every car brand I tried it. For example, newer Toyota, it also is able to do ECU coding, unlock the hidden features. Do a lot of service procedures, it comes with 28 service procedures. And I must say, for the price I am really amazed. How much you will pay depends on your location. In description there will be multiple links, so if you want to buy this, check all of them and find the best price for your location. But right now let me show you some of that OEM functionality on my test car Skoda Rapid. Let's try the Mucar VO7 for VAG vehicles. I have here a test Skoda Rapid and I assume it will be good because Launch, Mucar, ThinkCar, all of their scanners usually work very well with VAG vehicles. This Mucar scan tool is Bluetooth version, so I only have to plug in this adapter to my OBD port, which is right here. We also have to turn key to run position. Now the dashboard lights are on and scanner will be able to communicate. Mucar scan tool can search for VIN automatically, connect to adapter, and now it will search for this vehicle's VIN number. Okay, and now we got a bunch of functions. First, for any car you can start with health report, since the scan tools can scan all of your car's modules. The easiest way to know where you have problems with car is to do a health report, and this will go over all control modules you have in your car. Okay, and it is done. Very fast scan tool, and we can see that we have faults in 3 control modules. Now when the scan is over, you have a bunch of options. You can either look into each code individually, and if you click code, it will take you to Google search. I clicked on P0303, which is cylinder misfire number 3, and here you can study a little bit about the code, so you will know what you are dealing with. To go back, just slide back. And now I am back at my health report. You can also clear codes, but I don't want to do that right now, because then I cannot show you more features. For example, this diagnostic report. For report, automatically it will fill out vehicle information for you, and then you can change report name and add your own notes if you want. Let me hit OK. You can also put shop information and technician name. We can do I am car hacker shop. You can do customer name. I will do customer 1. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's go OK. And now Mucar scan tool will generate PDF report. Then you can either share it or download this PDF. Now it will be saved in my scan tool. I can also go to share. Let's do email. I will input my email address. Send succeed. Now if I open my phone, I already have email from Mucar diagnostic report. I will hit view report. Open. You know what, let me print it out so you can see it better. And we have generated successfully printed diagnostic report. So it says diagnostic report from Mucar VO7S, time, customer name, all that information that I could fill out. You could have here like shop name, email, blah blah blah. And here we have all control modules with number of faults, and on next page we have all these faults listed out. So simple looking, but very functional. If you have shop, you can give out reports like this. It will make you look so much more professional. If you charge for scan, at least give customer a report like this. I just played with this Mucar VO7 on this Skoda Rapid, and I found out that if you need scanner that will work for all car brands, but then if you also need scanner that will have that advanced functionality for VAG vehicles, same like VCDS, this Mucar scan tool might be the perfect answer. For this Mucar I actually paid less than for VCDS. VCDS was like 450 euro for OEM version, and it comes with 3 years of free updates. And not only it works for all car brands, check the advanced functionality it has for VAG vehicles. Like, this is really impressive. Now when you connect Mucar to VAG vehicle, you will get access to guided functions. Load file. Now I have to input engine type. This is 63 kilowatt. Now we have system list, special function, vehicle detection. I can even, if I read fault codes here, it will look very similar like reading codes with VCDS or OBD11. Reading is done. Now I will go to fault list, and here we have all faults with fault code numbers, same like you would read with VAG dedicated OBD2 scanner like OBD11 or VCDS. Now if I go to next tab, display setting, show list of system for actual configuration, so this will show systems we can work with. Here is systems in my car. For example, let's do electronic, central electric, guided functions. See, and now I got list of guided functions this scanner can do for me without me having to do any coding. And this is just for one control module. For example, adapt automatic locking at 15 km per hour. So if I select this, this means the door will lock automatically once I reach 15 km. As you could guess, we have instructions, connect diagnostic connector, switch ignition on. This program will give you option to adapt automatic locking at 15 km. Okay. And now I can either activate it or deactivate it. Let's say I want to disable it. I will select deactivate. And scanner will do this adaptation for me. See, it is done. Now the doors will not lock. And then if you go to another control module, you will get list of different guided functions for that module. And then if we code these features ourselves, we will get a lot more options we can customize. But first let me show you, it can also do online function, but I'm not sure how to really work with this, because if you go to online coding, it will download some documents. For example, I will do single system mode. Once again, I will go to electronic central electrics. But now I got possible code that I could change, but it will not tell me what will change with this code. So I mean, I don't really use this, but it has online coding if you are interested in that. But don't worry, this Mucar can actually give you full long coding helper, same like you know from VCDS or OBD11. You just have to use not online coding, but you need to go to system selection. One more time, we will go to central electric. Now we are inside central electric, so body control module. And not only you get functionality of bidirectional scanner, so read codes, clear codes, do component testing, freeze frame data, all of that will work for any car. Mucar for VAG car will also give you all that special VAG functionality, adaptation, basic settings, access permission, coding, long coding, online login and identification service. So if I want to unlock some hidden features for my Skoda Rapid, I can go to this long coding, main control unit code, and check this out. This is great. This is full long coding helper. Same like VCDS, this is code for whole control module. And then each 2 digits in this code represent one page with settings. See, it starts with 62, and 62 is first page of settings. And if I scroll down, here are actual settings that I can change. Same like before, check auto lock, automatic locking above 15 kilometers. I can enable this, which will change hex code for this byte, so 1 page. After I change these settings, the code for this page is not 62 anymore, but 30. And this would change in the whole control module code as well. And this is just 1 page. Check this out, I can go to next page. Here is only 1 setting. Another page. Every page has some different settings. And since Mucar have this long coding helper, it will tell you for every option what it will change. And it will change code for you. It is very similar long coding helper as we know from VCDS. And it is really amazing that you got it in bidirectional scan tool that actually costs less than VCDS and work for all other cars as well. Buying your first OBD2 scanner can be really confusing. Trust me, I have been there also. But now I have been testing OBD2 scanners for past 2 years, so I can give you this free OBD2 scanner buyer's guide, which explains all scanner features, talk about 8 different scanner types, help you pick your next scanner for your needs, so you will not make any mistake and you will get functionality you want. And also, it will show you how to get up to 43% discount when buying OBD2 scanner. It is completely free. Go download it in description. When coding new stuff for your VAC car, you will also need adaptation. You can read by list or channel. If you want to read by channel, you need to know adaptation channel number. I don't know that, so I do list. And this will give me explanation for these channels, so I don't need to know channel number. Mucar will tell me what number is for which settings. Let me show you example. I will go to different control module. Let's do instrument cluster. Go to adaptation and see all of this VAC functionality is available in every control module, not only body. Go to adaptation. Check this indicator celebration. Let me hop inside rapid. Indicator celebration means, look, if I turn key, nothing will happen now. Let me select indicator celebration. Shut up. Press OK. I want to change it to active. Save. And when I turn key now, check this. See how the needles do spin? We did that with just one simple adaptation. So you have long coding, adaptation, basic settings, access permission, online secure login, really all of that functionality you need to professionally work with VAC vehicles. You will be able to do service procedures, unlock hidden features, disable unwanted features. For example, one annoying feature is start-stop system, which most people hate. With this Mucar scanner, if you go to engine control module, adaptation, check this activation of start-stop. Here is already not active. If it's active, here I could disable it with simple adaptation. So for VAC cars, if you like that OBD11 and VCDS functionality, but you don't want to have extra device, for OBD11 you need smartphone, for VCDS you need laptop, and you also need scanner that will work for all other cars. I mean Mucar or ThinkDiag too, but Mucar comes with tablet and it comes with 3 years of free updates. And it's also faster and it's easier to work with because you got big screen compared to small smartphone screen. Okay, so after testing this Mucar, I can say it is amazing overall tool that works not only for VAC cars with special functionality, but also for all other brands as well. Other than amazing functionality for VAC cars, it also comes with everything you need to have in entry-level scan tool. It has wide selection of maintenance or service procedures, so as you know, for modern cars you will need this to do basic or more advanced service tasks. For example, when you change fuel injectors you need to use injector coding, oil reset when you change your oil and you want to reset service interval, odometer reset, language settings, matching new key, airbag reset. The more modern car is, the more you are dependent on the service procedures when you're trying to work on your car. I think it has like 28 or 30 different service procedures. Then since this is scan tool, you get a bunch of options. You can record your screen. What is this? You can even cut something. Oh wait, this is for screenshots. Oh, this is so good. I am currently recording this screen. You can record screen but also take screenshots. You can flip screen, not sure why is it here, but definitely there will be some use for it. And then it also works as camera. You can even take pictures. It's not that bad actually. And then when I connect to car one more time, now we will look at functionality that you will use on every car, not only VAC. So we already showed reading codes and diagnostic report, but I also want to show you live data, freeze frame data, bidirectional testing, all of that stuff. Okay, so let's select some system. We can do engine and we will look at live data. It's here, read data stream. And check this out, all this data are only for engine control module. And since it can look through literally hundreds of different parameters, it is necessary to have this search tab, so you can quickly search for values you want to look at. For example, let's check throttle position data. You can select a bunch of options. Let's just select all, hit OK. And now I can look at all the values. Now of course for all values you can display them as graph. Now I have graph, so if I hit the gas pedal a little bit, we can see some change. And then there should be a way to combine multiple parameters. Okay, so once you have opened the graph, I can press this and input additional values. I think 4 will be maximum. Yes, 4 values, so you can display 4 graphs at once. Now all of these are about throttle position, so they will be changing when I hit gas pedal. So only 4 values, but graph look very good, like it's not hard to read data like on some scan tools. Then if you have fault codes, you can also read freeze frame data. So let me go to engine one more time. We have some faults in engine, and if I go to read freeze frame, I will choose fault code, for example this misfire code. And now I have all this data exactly from time when this code for misfire was stored in my engine control module. For example, the fault happened when engine was at 2200 RPM. We have exact time, date. The better scanner is, the more of this data I will show you. And then you can open this data for every fault code. Then obviously, since this is called bidirectional scan tool, it can do bidirectional testing. Let's say body control module, actuation test, read by list. Let's try horn. Left turn signal. Start. Or backup lamps. You get a bunch of this test. For every control module, and every control module gives you different tests you can do. So if I go to, this was body control module, but if I go to engine control module, actuation test, now I got set of different bidirectional tests I can do. For example, test my engine cooling fan, fuel injectors, fuel pump, relays in engine. Every control module will have different set of these bidirectional tests. Now when I go back to home screen, you also have option to do OBD, so this will act exactly like engine code reader. Let's say sometimes you want to just read engine faults quickly, or you want to look for some basic parameters like engine fuel trim or oxygen sensor data, and you don't want to do full scan because then you will get like 200 different parameters in engine. But if I do this OBD function, go to live data, now I have just these basic parameters we know from engine code readers. And I can also check my readiness status, so smoke check. Then if you go back in this file tab, you will find all your saved reports and data. So diagnostic reports, PDFs, everything you saved, you will find in this file tab. Then you also can connect some additional modules, for example TPMS tool. This I have ordered, I will show you in some video later. You can do printer, video scope, oscilloscope and battery tester. In store you can see I have activated full system and full functionality. I didn't buy any additional software, all of this came with tool. And it comes with 3 years of free updates, so you can see I have it valid till 2027. Then you have update tab. Here you do all updates. When you buy tool, here you can update all software at once. And then in the settings, you have a bunch of settings. You can change language. If you are interested about language, it supports a bunch of languages, but it isn't great. I mean, I changed it to my language, but it didn't do description for codes, for example, so it will not translate everything. Then you can also buy FCA add-on for Fiat Chrysler. It costs like 130 euro. And what you can also do is control this scanner remotely. This I haven't tried yet, but it says you can control it with your computer. I definitely will try it, but I think that's for another video. This will be too long already. So in conclusion, Mucar VO7. I must say I am really impressed. Now it shouldn't be such a surprise. I used ThinkDiag for more than 2 years and I am really amazed with that tool. But this is even better. You got tablet, you got 3 years of free updates, and it seems to have even more functionality than ThinkDiag too. And it's such a cheap scan tool. Go check out all the links. I will give you multiple links where you can buy. I bought on AliExpress and they give me like extra 50 euro discount. You can see there is option to gain discount code. Maybe you still can have it. Go check it out. I will put links to different stores in description and you can check where is the best price for you.